Hi everyone, my name is Josh and I'm a children's librarian with the Metropolitan Library System. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about books and why they're important for your child's literacy. So let's start off and let's talk a little bit about the why. Why books? Well, in 2014, the American Academy of Pediatrics did a study and found that 1/3 of all children entering kindergarten did not enter with the requisite skills necessary to learn to read. Now, that same study found that 2/3 of children by the end of 3rd grade were not able to read proficiently. And finally, they found that the most important indicator of high school and career success was being able to read proficiently by the end of 3rd grade. Now, out of that study, the Academy made some suggestions to their providers and recommended that providers tell their parents that reading aloud and looking at pictures together with their children can help strengthen 3 key areas of educational development. Now, one of those is to strengthen language skills, and there's another study done in 2019 by Ohio State University that found that children who were read 5 books per day before kindergarten ended up hearing 1.4 million more words than children who were not read to before kindergarten. So they can help strengthen language skills. By reading with your child and looking at the pictures and talking about the pictures, you can also help develop literacy with your kid. Now, this one is kind of self-explanatory, but the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends 0 screen time for kids under 2 years old and only 1 hour per day of screen time, high quality screen time, if children are over 2 years old. And the interesting part about that is they recommend something called co-viewing, which simply means that a caregiver watches television with their young one. So this leads right into the third thing that the Academy suggested providers mention, and that is that reading together and talking about the pictures can help develop the parent or caregiver and child relationship. Now, this one might be the most self-explanatory because when you're reading with a child, you're very close together and you're able to share thoughts, feelings, emotions, ideas very easily. That's a little bit about the why books are important. And let's move into talking about how to do this. Maybe you don't enjoy reading or you grew up having a bad experience reading, and that's okay. You can still share reading with your little one. Let's talk about this by talking about the different kinds of books. All these books are available at your library. The first one is a really rugged, durable book called a board book. And they called this a board book because it's got really strong, almost board-like pages. Really tough for the earliest readers, and I'm talking about infants and toddlers. Tough because they're not reading the book, are they? They're opening it, they're feeling the pages, they might be chewing on the pages. And as they grow, they might notice the colors, they might notice a particular animal in the book, and that gives you something to talk about. Now, we're not necessarily trying to get your child to read at this point. We're trying to develop something called print awareness. We simply want your child to become aware of the words on the page. Now, as time goes on, they'll realize that those words are not just little scribbles or other pictures, but they're actually the key to the story. They're what you're reading off the book. So for your earliest readers to explore print awareness and explore books, you've got these really great board books. Now from there, you can go into sharing. These are called picture books. And they're called picture books because on each page, there's a full color picture, and there are words on each page too. Now, a lot of parents think that these are for children to read to adults, but they're not. These are big, and they're meant for you to read to your little one while they're sitting in your lap. Big so you can both see the pictures, more opportunities for print awareness. As your child grows, they'll have a longer attention span, and they'll be able to sit still longer and listen to these stories. So from board books to picture books. And then these, These are pretty convenient because most of them are the same size. These are called easy readers, and these are great for older children, maybe your 3 to 5-year-olds who are starting, they get it. They get that there's words on the page. They've developed print awareness, and they're ready to start talking about phonemic awareness, or the individual sounds that, that words make. So maybe they're recognizing some small words, cat, dog. Maybe they know their letters, they can say their ABCs. These books are great for developing that next stage of literacy. They can be shared together, although the words that are inside are designed for a child to read to an adult. Now, you won't read any of these exclusively. You may read some of these right along with some of these and some of your picture books, and that's okay. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And that's really important to remember too when you're reading with your little one. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Maybe you feel frustrated, or maybe they feel frustrated. That's okay, take a break. The most important thing is that you enjoy your shared time reading together. Be patient with your child, be patient with yourself. Don't worry so much if they make a mistake. Use the time reading together to encourage your child to continue on their literacy journey.